dear students. Welcome to Nuclear Physics Lecture. I'm Dr. Foroz Ahmed. In this lecture, we will talk about nuclear models. You know that in last few lectures, we were talking about the related terminologies or the related terms with the nuclear model. That is, we talk about the binding energy, we talk about the mass defect, we talk about how to calculate the binding energy. We talk about how to calculate the mass defect. In this particular lectures, we will talk about nuclear models, uh, why we need the nuclear models, and why we discuss these models, and why these models have been presented. So these are the questions one might have in mind while dealing or studying the nuclear model. These with the help of these models, we try to models the behaviors of the nucleus. That is, uh, we try to answer questions. That is, what kind of potentials do the nucleus feel? You know that inside the nucleus we have neutrons and protons, and they are collectively called as nucleons. So we are nuclear models. The basic purpose of the nuclear model is that we are trying to answer some of the basic questions. That is, one of these questions is that what kind of potentials do the nucleons feel? And along with that, we are trying to find the answer that can we reproduce or predict the important nuclear parameter such as nuclear spin, nuclear magnetic moments, nuclear quadrupole moments, and magic numbers. These are basically the questions for which we have different models in order to get satisfactory answers for these different parameters. That is, with the help of these models, nuclear models, it has been tried to find a clear answer for these parameters. Uh, so, uh, in this particular uh, in this particular page, you can see that we have plenty of models to explain the behaviors of the activity of the nuclears. That is to describe the interactions or the phenomenon that is happening inside the nucleus by the interactions of nuclear nucleons. All these models they are explaining different phenomena inside the nucleus under different circumstances. So we have all these models. That is, we have alpha particle models, we have cluster models, we have droplet models, Fermi gas models, independent particle models, interacting boson models, lattice gas models, liquid drop models, nuclear lattice models, quark models, shell models, variable phase models, John Wheeler resonance group structure model, Linus Pauling close-peak Sparrow models, Malcolm Mack, Gregor Trudy Ising models, Ronald Brydon's nuclear cluster models, Peter Wemmel extended nuclear cluster models, Agam Avashi nuclear cluster ISO model. So these are different models that they are being utilized for explaining the behavior of the nucleus inside the nucleus. But the most popular, which is being successful for explaining the well-known terminology, the well-known phenomena inside the nucleus, are the liquid drop model and the shell model. These are the most famous or most widely studied models, and they were very much successful in explaining the behaviors. The different parameters related with the nucleus and the nucleons inside the nucleus. Uh, so just like I mentioned, out of all these models, there are two basic type of sample nuclear model. Uh, the collective body with no individual parameter statues. An example is the liquid drop model, which is the basis of the semi-empirical mass formula. This model give us a lot to understand the nuclear structure, the behavior of the nucleus inside the nucleus. And it's a kind of simple I mean sample in explaining the interaction among the nucleus. And this model, that's liquid drop models, give us a formula that we call semi-empirical mass formula, which gave us understanding of the interaction of nuclein inside the nucleus. And it's been successful in explaining different nucleus related phenomena. For that we will deal in a coming lecture. Then we have the models that again deal with the individual particles, and that we call in the individual particle model with the nucleons and the discrete energy states. For example, the Fermi gas model, or the shell model. So these are some of the basic model that we will study in our particular lectures. That is, it's due to restriction of the courses, we will only deal with these kind of models. So this all for these lectures, and coming lecture we will deal with the uh, liquid drop model. So then, bye bye.